James DeMint here with the Center for Urban Teaching. I know we met and talked a little briefly about who I am and who you are and where some of your ambitions and passions lie, but I'd like to tell you a little bit more about me to let you know that I'm here for you and here to help you in your journey ahead. So my educational experience is a little bleak. I started out coming from a troubled household. A little bit of abuse and a little bit of substance abuse as well with my parents, and school wound up being an escape for me. So I didn't use school to get an education. I used school to get away from the struggles that I was dealing with at home. So I was definitely labeled as an at-risk kid. 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I was expelled from school. And to the point where Racine Unified School District said, no, you can't come back anymore. And I was sent to, eventually made it into alternative schooling settings, and those alternative settings are where I really thrived. Those schools that, or where the teachers, they spoke to you on your level, they built relationships with you and figured out who you were as a person and what you're struggling with, and they could see when you want to come in school and you're pent up so much that you just want to fight, but you really just want to cry. But they can see that because they got to know who I was as a person. And it took a long time, but I finally graduated from school and said, I'm never going back. And 5 years later, I'm sitting in a college classroom again, or not again, but I'm sitting in a college classroom learning some stuff because I want it. I need to do better for myself. There's people that have reached out and they've stuck out their neck for me, and I want to be a success story. So I'm sitting in a college classroom and I'm doing okay. I'm taking architecture classes and graphic design classes and chemistry, and education peaked in there for a short period of time, but that became a little too much. My daughter was just born and I needed a quicker route to a degree. So I started looking for alternative jobs that involved science and English, but was struggling to find some. And then my daughter was turning 4 years old and she got enrolled in a school, and I found out that I could apply there because you can teach as long as you have a bachelor's degree in a private school. And I didn't know that before, but I applied and I got the job. I started out as a temp, or a teacher's assistant, and then that blended into the 4th grade classroom and lost 3 of their teachers this year, and now I'm diving in. And so I had no clue what I was doing. Behavior management, kids are just wild, crazy. I love every one of them, but man, it was hard. And the next year, the Center for Urban Teaching steps in and starts coaching me. They start giving me these tools and these techniques to start using, and they reignited a passion where I was burnt out and ready to quit my first year. And they taught me simple things that, when applied to a group of students, just made a world of impact. And they spoke life into me. They found things that I didn't even know I was good at. They'd watch me on tape, they'd watch me in the classroom, and they'd coach me, they'd give me these tools. And it's just been a powerful experience to be a part of the Center for Urban Teaching. And now I'm blessed. God has honestly blessed me with the ability to reach out and inspire a next generation of teachers that I get to work alongside of as well. So thank you, one, for just having the time to just to come out and see me, and for me giving God the opportunity to work and allow our paths to meet. And I look forward to getting to know a little bit more about you. All my contact information's in the comments section here below, and I know I'll be reaching out with a text message or a phone call or an email from time to time, but I really would like to sit down and just get to know who you are a little bit more, and perhaps how God can use the Center for Urban Teaching to bless your path as well. God bless, and just thank you so much for your time. Thank you for press and play.